Gina Lurie of Lotus Blossom Prenatal Yoga, and I'm here to talk to you today about pubis symphysis dysfunction. It's often referred to as symphysis pubis dysfunction. So either way you've heard it, what even is it? It refers to pain in the pubis of your pelvis. So the pubis, of course, is this area right here at the front. And I think that my model pelvis, you might not be able to see it, but my model pelvis actually is kind of lopsided. It's a little misaligned. It's the perfect model to talk to you about this issue. So sometimes in pregnancy, due to the hormones, due to the weight of the baby, it will cause a misalignment in the pubis, which of course the center of it is connected by cartilage. So it's not very stretchy. There's not really anywhere for it to go, and it can be rather painful. So I find that out of all the discomforts of pregnancy, as a prenatal yoga teacher, this one is my pet peeve for a number of reasons. So first off, what I have found over the years is that many moms experience it quite differently. The severity can vary from, I feel a little twinge when I roll over in bed, but otherwise it's fine, all the way to I can't even walk around the house without being in excruciating pain in that area of my pelvis. So it's a pretty wide-ranging sensation. Also, how it's felt can be different between moms. I've heard it described in many different ways. And it seems that a lot of different moms are able to function in much different ways with it. Some moms can, do a certain yoga pose while another mom wouldn't even think of it. So there's variation there. Another thing that makes it really tricky is that most yoga teachers, when dealing with this issue, are taught what moms should do, what they should not do, what they should avoid if they have this problem, rather than what poses, what exercises could be done to make it feel better, which is very different from a lot of the other pregnancy discomforts. There's lots of things we can do to make things feel better. The last reason that I find it to be a big challenge is that, I'm a big fan of research. I read a lot of research, and the research on this topic is horribly lacking. There's a lot of small sample sizes. Much of the research is inconclusive, and many of the studies, at least that I've looked at, tend to have results that are contradictory. So I haven't gotten a lot from reading the research. Certainly, if somebody watching this today has some info, I would love to hear it. I'm always looking to learn more on this topic. But here is what I'd like to share with you. If you're suffering from this issue, here are some things you can do to address it. So first off, chiropractic care is amazing. I have lots of friends that are prenatal chiropractors, and I've learned a lot from them about how to deal with this issue. But they have had a lot of good luck, and my students have had really good luck in getting regular adjustments from a chiropractor when they have this issue. Physical therapy, same thing. It can be very, very useful for moms who have this issue. If you're trying to find something you can do yourself at home, you're in luck. I do have a couple of things you can do. So first off, just in your day-to-day life, when you roll over in bed, anything where your knees normally would come apart, getting in and out of a car, do what you can to keep your knees together. So that might mean that when you roll over in bed, you put a pillow between the knees and squeeze it as you roll over. Getting in and out of the car, same thing. Back yourself in, keep those knees together, and swing the legs together into the seat. When you need to put pants on, go ahead and sit down to put on those pants. That might make it a little bit easier than holding your balance on one leg and then the other. And then what I've learned from my chiropractic friends is that there seems to be a connection between pubis symphysis pain and tight adductors. That's the muscles on the insides of your thighs. So at home, what you can do is work on loosening those muscles up. So what I have found is that a therapy ball, this is a slightly oversized one, usually they come in sets that are a little smaller. If you happen to have therapy balls at home, great. If you don't, you can certainly use a tennis ball or a racquetball, whatever you have on hand, but just go ahead and massage that on the insides of your thighs. You can do this while you're watching TV or just relaxing at home in the evening. You want to make sure to get both sides. And just sitting up and rubbing the ball on is one great way to do that. An even better way is to take a block and lie down on your side or something comparable to a block, whatever you have at home. Don't go out and buy stuff if you don't have it. But you can just lie on your side like so. Get that block right in front of you, put the ball on top of it, and you're gonna massage up and down like so. And then you wanna get it so the ball goes back and forth as well. And you wanna just work the ball all the way up into your inner thigh that way. So that's one cool thing you can do. And you get in there a little bit deeper when you do it sideline like that, as opposed to just rubbing it with your hand. Also, doing exercises to stabilize your abductors, so the muscles on the outsides of the thighs sometimes will help stabilize the pelvis. So if you were gonna say go for a little bit of a walk, or you know you're gonna have a day where you're gonna be active, you might just tie a nice tight scarf around the hips or use a pregnancy belt that's specifically targeted to hold the hips together. But if you want to build the muscles in order to keep those parts of your body more stable, you can try an exercise that we often refer to as clamshells. So again, you're gonna lie down on your side, like so. You're gonna lift the lower half of your legs, and then just very smoothly, with as much control as you can, open and close that top knee. So I don't even suggest that you do a certain number. Just keep going until you feel that good kind of burn in this area of your body. And then maybe do 2 or 3 more, just whatever your edge is. And then of course you're gonna wanna do both sides. And those are just a couple simple things you can do to address any issues you might be having with pubis symphysis dysfunction. I'd love to hear about your experience if you are personally dealing with this, if you are a birthing professional, a chiropractor, a physical therapist, somebody who works with pregnant moms who are suffering from this issue, if you've had something that's really worked well for your clients, or if you have access to research on this topic. I am always looking to learn more. So please do share your information, your experience in the comments, or feel free to reach out to me directly. You can find me through our website, lotusblossomprenatalyoga.com, and I look forward to connecting with you. In the meantime, I hope you found some of this information today useful for you. Take care.